Emirates steel Arkan is back in the black, and Fertiglobe more than doubles revenues in Q2. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya. Emirates steel Arkan saw Q2 net profit of $56.4 million compared to a loss of $6.5 million in Q2 2021. It saw higher sales volumes, better commodity prices, and enhanced operational efficiencies. Revenues rose to $700 million in the 3 months ended June compared to $53.1 million for the year-ago period. The UAE's largest publicly listed steel and building materials firm says steel continued to contribute 90% of the group's revenues and building materials comprise 10%. Abu Dhabi-based Fertiglobe has proposed a first half-year dividend of $750 million, higher than the previous guidance after revenues more than doubled in Q2 to $1.47 billion. The fertilizer company saw Q2 net profit attributable to owners of $429.4 million compared with $113.3 million in Q2 2021. Free cash flow increased to $789 million in Q2 2022 from $328 million a year ago. Fertiglobe is a joint venture between ADNOC and Dutch chemical producer OCI. Iran has slammed new U.S. sanctions targeting its energy sector and has vowed a response. Iran's foreign ministry says the Biden administration is not stopping this unproductive and destructive action, and it will show a firm and immediate response and take measures to neutralize their potential impacts on the country's trade. The U.S. government blacklisted 6 companies that it says helped Iran export petrochemicals to East Asia in avoidance of sanctions over Tehran's nuclear program. Hong Kong and mainland Chinese stocks dived today on fears a visit to Taiwan by U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi could further inflame tensions between Washington and Beijing. The Hang Seng tumbled 2.36%. The Shanghai Composite lost 2.26%, while the Shenzhen Composite on China's second exchange sank 2.92%. BP's second quarter profit soared to $8.45 billion, its highest in 14 years. Strong refining margins and oil trading helped it boost its dividend and share repurchases. BP increased its dividend by 10% to 6 cents per share, more than its previous guidance of a 4% annual increase. The company also increased its share repurchase plan for the current quarter to $3.5 billion after it bought $4.1 billion in the first half of the year. Uber is reporting positive quarterly cash flow for the first time ever, and its forecast Q3 operating profit above estimates. Uber generated free cash flow of $382 million in Q2, topping analyst expectations of $263.2 million. Trips exceeded pre-pandemic levels, boosted by the reopening of offices and a surge in travel demand. The delivery segment's revenue rose 37% to $2.69 billion, while that of rideshare business surged 120% to $3.55 billion in Q2. British Airways has halted ticket sales on short-haul flights from Heathrow Airport. The move comes following the London Airport's decision to cap capacity to tackle widespread disruption and cancellations. The halt in sales will last until August 8th. BA says the sales suspension was designed to allow existing customers to rebook flights when needed. It will cover domestic and European destinations. Airlines and airports across Britain and Europe have struggled to cope with the rebound in post-lockdown travel. Total economic losses caused by natural disasters hit an estimated $72 billion in the first half of this year. Swiss reinsurance giant Swiss Re says the effects of climate change are evident in increasingly extreme weather events like the unprecedented floods in Australia and South Africa. Swiss Re, which acts as an insurer for insurers, says the losses were also fueled by winter storms in Europe as well as heavy thunderstorms in the U.S. and Europe. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.